Hello, everyone, and welcome to the presentation today. My name is Gina, or Jay Radha, and today we are going to discuss Dr. Pillai's latest program on the Shreem Brzee mantra. It's called Wealth Rising. And as I said, my name is Gina, and I've been studying with Dr. Pillai for 17 years, over 17 years, and had a great honor to be of service to him and his organization, and then employed and working for him for the past 8 years. And I have been involved with the development of almost all of our programs. So I'm so honored to continue to be able to have that participation. And I love his programs because they change people's lives. And I've witnessed this in the 17 years that I've studied with him. So it's not just that this is a job that I do. This is a purpose, and this is why we bring teachings of Dr. Pillai to you, because we know they make a difference. And we're designing this program in a very unique way, in an intensive stream of content that is meant to build upon the next, so that over a 6-month period, you truly see transformation in your life. And that is what we'll be participating in. So today's agenda, I'm going to give an introduction of the program, what are remedies, so you can understand that, what are the bonuses that are available right now, and the dates involved in getting started. So what is this program? It's a 6-month intensive program. The purpose is to raise your level of wealth. Dr. Pillai said on the September 2nd webcast that he's not expecting everyone to become millionaires, but what he is designing the program to do is to go to your next level of a wealth mindset, to break through your current limitations that keep you from succeeding in the manner in which you would like to succeed. And that looks like your current financial means, okay? So our financial karma is look around you. What kind of car do you have? What kind of home do you have? What is in your bank account? What kind of investments do you have or not have? That is your current financial karma. And the purpose of this program is to get you to the next level, to bump you up. And this program will be over the course of the 6 months. So you'll have an opportunity to up level, hopefully several times. And that's the idea. That's what we're gearing towards. There's our brand new teachings from Dr. Pillai, as well as core teachings that he has had for many years that are proven to work, that we'll be incorporating into the program. This whole program is based on the Shreem Brzee mantra, the power sound for ultimate wealth. You were introduced to that sound in the webcast or workshop that Dr. Pillai did on September 2nd. And if not, you might have heard of it prior to that as well. So the replay, if you haven't watched it, is available at this URL here. And then please don't forget, there are 2 more free wealth workshops with Dr. Pillai this week, September 6th and September 9th. You want to tune into those. So Wealth Rising is broken down into 2 levels of programs. Dr. Pillai mentioned this yesterday as well. And they are geared towards your specific money mindset or different money mindsets. And he gave an example that if you cannot conceive of making $5,000 or more per month, then that's one category of mindset. Or maybe you can't conceive of making $10,000 or $20,000 per month. That's another money mindset. And the reason he's creating 2 programs is because those mindsets are distinctly different and require different types of teachings and different types of karma clearing. So that's what you have to look forward to in terms of which program you select. The silver is geared towards those who aren't able to conceive of or have in their life $5,000 per month or more. So basically, if you're in that category, you've played around with trying to achieve that level of wealth perhaps, but haven't been able to make it. And if you've gone over that, let's say over 5,000 per month and are making more, then you're in the next category, which is the gold level. And then you'll be able to take your mindset to the next level as well. So let's go over what's in both programs. First of all, this is really cool because Dr. Pillai has never done this. He's doing a group initiation into the Shreem Brzee mantra. You may have heard over the past few months, he talked about initiation into the mantra, why this is so powerful and necessary to deepen your experience of the sacred sound. When you receive the sound in an initiation form from a guru, it goes deeper into your consciousness. Now, it's not to say that you can't use Shreem Brzee without the initiation. You absolutely can, but the initiation takes it deeper into your consciousness, makes it more effective. I have seen incredible differences in my relationship to the Shreem Brzee mantra since being initiated by Dr. Pillai. It's been night and day in my practice. So that's what everyone's going to receive on both levels. And then in both levels, you will also receive 3 different techniques from Dr. Pillai. And as I mentioned, silver and gold are customized to that particular mindset. So you're going to have different techniques. So silver program is going to have 3 different techniques, and gold program is going to have 3 different techniques. And how we are going to roll it out is going to be one, and this, unless Dr. Pillai gives different direction in the course of this 6 months, which can always be a possibility. But as of right now, what we believe is going to happen is that we'll be focusing on a technique for 2 months at a time. So for the first 2 months, one technique, next 2 months, and so on. This way, we are taking enough time, about 8 weeks, to ground into that particular teaching and then up-leveling it to the next. There'll be program-specific karma clearing techniques. Again, silver and gold requiring different types of karma clearing usages, like rituals, things we would do, take a specific daily practice, a specific technique or meditation that you do. They are going to be specific to the level that you choose, the gold or the silver or the gold. Inside of the program, everyone is going to receive daily practices and different types of daily practices so that you can fit them into your practical life. So if you only have 20 minutes a day, we're going to give you, this is your option. If you have an hour a day, this is your option. If you have 2 hours a day, this is your option. So we're going to lay it out for you in the most clarity as possible. So we're taking all the guesswork out of what do you do? What do you do to make progress? The number one issue that we have faced with having people have results with Dr. Pillai's teachings is the consistency. People will join programs and then drop out. We are making great effort in this program to avoid that, to give you the support that you will need to truly stay committed and see results, because your win is our win. We want you to be able to succeed. So how are we going to do that? Over the course of the 6 months, you will receive teacher and community support, and that comes in the ways of weekly live calls with teachers. There will be regular videos that are released, teaching videos that you can watch and learn from. There's daily support on the private Facebook group. You can always write to us. If you're not on Facebook, you can always write to us and receive guidance. One of the things we're really committed to in this program is having you see through your practice and follow through on your commitments so that you see results in your life. That is really important to us, and because we know it's important to you, and that's the whole idea. Why would you join a program unless you knew they would make a difference? And I 100% know that when you do the practices, they work. They don't work if you don't do them. And so we're putting in support, daily and weekly on-call emails to have you be supported. And I had mentioned there's going to be weekly live calls with teachers. That is a way to connect with your community. It is a way to meditate together, which is a very powerful thing to do. We have received a lot of feedback whenever we do have these group calls that the power of the group meditation is magnified so that you are able to see a deeper experience, have a deeper experience that you can then take with you in your daily practice. So weekly live calls and being able to submit, ask your questions, communicate with your group, daily support on the private Facebook group so that you always have access. We're going to be posting things regularly there, reminders, tips, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing so that you see results. And then these challenges and accountability groups will help you to chant together and manifest and track your goals so that you are manifesting through this 6 months. We have a whole set of program content in this on your online membership website that we're really like pulling out all the archives so that you have everything you absolutely need. When you have the Shreem Brzee mantra, the goddess behind it is Lakshmi. So Dr. Pillai encourages us to create a connection with her, to create a relationship with her. So how do you do that? We're going to show you that. We're going to help you along that path. The yantra is a machine and it works on our behalf, but we have to energize it and take care of it. You're going to know the secrets behind how to use a yantra. It's more than just having it. There's many different techniques. We're going to show you things that have never been revealed publicly on the power of your yantra. How to set up an altar so that your sacred items have a space, so that you have a meditation place where you're going back to all the time. And you're energizing that, you're creating intention around that, and it makes a big difference. There's different rituals we're going to show you. Elementalization, which is a puja, or offerings. Hydration ritual, which is an abhishekam, if you know that terminology. These are Vedic terms. These at-home rituals allow us to tap into the Vedic science that's been proven for thousands of years on how to do something, an action, and have it create a result in us, have it create some sort of mechanism that changes our inner structure, shifting our karma and shifting our mindset. So it's not only about the teachings that we receive. Of course, it's going to be the mantra and the techniques that Dr. Pillai gives. And then it's going to be our at-home practice of implementing these rituals, how to use them, how to connect with the divine, and then more practically, how to set our daily goals and track those, accountability partners and groups. Yesterday, Dr. Pillai mentioned how important time is, that the full moon is a power time and we should be doing Shreem Brzee because it's magnified on that time. There are many other Shreem Brzee power times throughout the day, the week, the month, and the year. We're going to show you all of them so that when you do your Shreem Brzee practice, you're actually doing it at the maximum time to create the best results. And then we'll have for those who want to get nitty gritty and say, okay, well, here's my revenue. Now, how do I increase it? There's a worksheet that you're going to have that you can use as well. So there are 2 levels to the program. Silver level includes everything that I just mentioned, all of the teachings, the new teachings, as well as this archive that we're creating for you so that you have access to the at-home remedies and rituals. And then here's the other stuff you're going to get. So a little 2x2, 2-inch by 2-inch Shreem Brzee yantra. It's copper, and it was designed by Dr. Pillai, and everyone in this level will receive that. You'll receive a 1-year financial astrology report, which means It's a report that tells you for 1 year kind of when your money times are and what you need to know from an astrological standpoint of what maybe your planets benefit you or challenges. There's 6 months of monthly full moon fire labs. Fire labs are a way to accelerate your success because they speak to the gods. They're taking your prayers to the heavens more rapidly than we do. Because again, this is Vedic technology proven for thousands of years to have an impact. Millions of people around the world wouldn't be doing these rituals every day if they didn't work. And we have specialized priests in India. We have a center, a remedy center there that Dr. Pillai oversees to make sure it has quality. And these rituals are being performed for you there. So monthly, full moon, fire labs, and then twice per month there's a karma clearing ceremonies. We're going to encourage you to do this to do these at home, the karma clearing ceremonies. But when I like the idea of getting backup. It's like my backup plan is that the professionals in India who know how to do this stuff are doing it for me, and then I'm going to do it at home too. So you have your bases covered. Now this is a ridiculous amount of stuff for the price that it is. So I can't even, I'm like beyond words. So everything that we did, if you add up the total value, it's $1,255 for a 6-month period. The price of the program is one-time payment of $350. Or if that's not in your budget, it's $65 per month. Again, the rituals themselves, because we pay the priests and we have overhead and material costs, the rituals themselves cost more than $65 per month. So you're basically getting the rituals and the program is free. That's how this pricing works out. Like I said, ridiculous. But this is what Dr. Pillai said he wanted. He wanted a $350 program so that it would be accessible to most people. And you do have to make some commitment. People will often say, well, everything should be free. But if you went to a master, even hundreds of years ago, you would never go empty-handed. Even if you had to pick a fruit or clean his house, you would always have some sort of exchange that would happen. And that's what makes the transmission work. There has to be some sort of sacrifice on your side in order to receive the blessing and the gifts from the master. So in our modern times, we're simply using the most accessible currency exchange, which is money. So that's how we do it. But that's why there has to be some exchange for us. The gold level is for those who have no problem conceiving of or making $5,000, let's say $5,000 to $10,000 per month, and they want to take it to the next level. This is your program. You will also receive the 2x2 Shreem Brzee yantra, also receive the financial astrology report. Now you will receive a 3-inch by 3-inch personalized Shreem Brzee yantra. It will have your name on it and your birth star on it. What that does is our name and our birth star are a pattern. It's our energy pattern. Our name is a symbol of us and our star is also a symbol of us. And so when we map that together, so your energy pattern is now literally meshing with the Shreem Brzee yantra, which is a machine. The symbolism on there acts as a machine that continually generates Shreem Brzee energy all the time. Now they're meshed together. Like you want this. This is a great thing. I love it. There's also a secret Siddha herb that Dr. Pillai wanted everyone to have, and you'll be taught how to use it. It'll come from India, energized, and you'll be taught how to use it. The remedies, the first two are the same as silver level, the Shreem Brzee monthly group fire labs, the twice per month karma clearing ceremonies, and now we're adding weekly Friday hydration rituals to Lakshmi. So every week, the priests on your behalf are making offerings to Goddess Lakshmi. That helps deepen your experience with her, deepen your relationship with her. And then when that happens, when you make offerings to her, I mean, what happens when you bring your grandmother something? She feels like obligated to bless you back, right? Like, or your mom. Like, think of a kind woman that you bring, that you've made an offering to. They cannot help but reciprocate that love back to you. And that's what the goddess does. So the more we give to the goddess, the more she gives back to us. And we don't do it because, you know, in order to get from her. We do it because we love her and we want to please her. And the end result, or the outcome of that, is that she blesses you back. If you approach her with a pure heart, there is no way she cannot bless you. This other thing is really great. New Moon Ancestor Offerings is Tarpanum. And this isn't in any other of the packages. It's really amazing because our ancestors really have an impact on our thoughts and our money and our actions. So it's an important thing that we take care of. And this, in your programs, you're going to learn how to do it at home as well. But again, always good to have the professionals who got you back. So the total value, if you add everything up in this program, is almost $1,700. So $1,697. And the one-time payment for the 6-month course and all that is included here is $700. And that's $130 per month. So you're basically getting $1,000 extra bonus stuff in this program. Again, at a ridiculous amount of items. So this, I want to show you, I'm going to share a different part of my screen in order to show you what I want to show you here. Okay, so you should see my browser window here. And this is the sales page. And I'm going to quickly go through. This is what we went over already, the silver and gold programs. And then if you stop here and just purchase one of these programs, that's awesome. Like, you did yourself really good. And they're affordable to most people. And that's what I love, that the whole purpose of this is that you make money. I want to say that again, the whole purpose of this is that you make more money, that you change this financial karma that has gotten you down, that has gotten you stuck. Like, Dr. Pillai's mission is to end suffering, and we want that for you so badly. So that's why these packages in and of themselves are perfect if you select one or the other. But for those who want to go to the next level and are really going for it, we added some additional ways that you can take advantage of these remedies. Remember how I said a remedy, even when you do it at home, it's cleansing you at a soul level. It's shifting your karmic patterning with the spiritual technology from Vedic science. It's shifting your karmic patterning with the spiritual technology of Vedic science. And this Vedic science, these ceremonies that have been being done for thousands of years in temples around the world, they work. And they work because it's a proven technology. And Dr. Pillai has these centers in India where he employs people to do it on our behalf. And it's not only in one place. We actually go to, some are done in Kerala, some are done in Tamil Nadu, Chennai, some are done in actual temples throughout India where that power is most prominent. So we have the priests in those temples to perform on your behalf. And when I've been to India, I'm telling you, there is nothing like it. There is nothing like walking into a temple and just feeling layers of thoughts leaving your body. I can't even go there. But if you can't physically go to India and have that experience, the next best thing is having these experts, these professionals, invoke you and your energy in those power spots and then do these rituals on your behalf. I order rituals all the time. It's been a while, like I wasn't able to feel them initially, unless I was physically in India, which I could feel that. And only recently I've been able to notice, oh, I did this ritual and now I had this shift, something changed. So I am now ordering more because I'm able to see how it is even more so giving me experiences, opening up doors that were closed, changing my consciousness, giving me access to more archetypes, these gods and goddesses, so that I can experience them. So this is why these rituals are important. We're calling them booster packages because they will boost your Shreem Brzee experience. They will enhance what it is you're attempting to do in the program. So you're setting your goals, you want to make changes, you're doing your personal practice, it's all happening. Maybe it feels like it's going really slow because in unconscious levels of your soul, there's contracts that were created lifetimes ago that hold you back, that have you have a certain feeling around money, or maybe karmic constraints of what you agreed to in other lifetimes on how money is going to work for you or not work for you. And this starts to shift all those very deep level. It's not mental. It's not mental at all. The program itself is going to take care of the mental and the spiritual aspects. This is going to go deep into your soul contracts and soul karma. That's why I love remedies. So I'll quickly go over these. There's a lot of stuff in here. The essential, we broke it down into 3 packages for those who want to kind of give it the extra boost. The essential package. Everyone in all the packages will receive a copper yantra, a very small, maybe 1 inch by 1 inch thin copper yantra with the Shreem Brzee geometrical technology on it, the yantra, and then your name and birth star. Dr. Pillai is giving the specifications of how this gets created and how it gets energized. That will then be rolled up and placed into a little copper amulet that you'll be able to take with you. You can wear it, you can hold it when you meditate, and we'll give you special instructions. And it will also have Shreem Brzee, the Booty, or Shreem Brzee sacred ash that came from a temple where Vishwamitra had meditated and stayed. And we have a very limited supply of this, but we will be using it to fill these amulets for you. The next one down on most of these here are coconut smashing. And why coconut smashing is important is because the coconut represents a being. You may have heard Dr. Pillai and other people say that nothing can be changed without an exchange, without a sacrifice. You've heard of the sacrificial lamb, right? There's something that gets sacrificed for the behalf of change. And we can't make live sacrifices. So the next best thing is this coconut. And if you look at a coconut, it looks like a face, right? It has 2 eyes and a mouth. And they automatically represent a sacrifice and an exchange of karma. You're going to be taught how to do this at home, but again, this is a backup so that you have this happening for you as well. Dr. Pillai has selected the most powerful time of the month to do that. So every 14th moon, you will have coconuts smashed on your behalf. And in each level, there's just different amounts. So for the essential level, there's 27 per month, which is a total of 162. And for the enhanced, there's 324, which is a total of 54 per month. And then for the elite, there's 648 coconuts, which is 108 per month. And Dr. Pillai has said that if you crack 108 coconuts, you will see a difference. He has said that you should personally do it, but if you can't, then the next best thing is having someone do it for you. The next item in all of these is the cow feedings. Now, cows represent Goddess Lakshmi. So think about that. The cow is considered sacred. Every part of her, even the feces, is considered sacred. So when you feed this sacred being, you're nurturing her, and guess what? Just as I mentioned, when you're making offerings to Goddess Lakshmi, the reciprocation is automatic. So feeding cows on Fridays, because Friday is the day for Lakshmi, and that will be happening every week, which I think is really cool. Oh, looks like there's a duplicate typo on this one. That'll be removed. The next one down is 11th Moon Fire Labs. I already talked about how Fire Labs are this sacred ritual performed, and Dr. Pillai is very much into them. He said it's the #1 way to change and transform and to let go of karma and allow for wealth. There's a powerful statement in the Bhagavad Gita by Krishna as well, saying that this is one of the most powerful rituals you can do. So on the 11th moon, it is a power time for wealth. It is Vishnu's moon phase. So every 11th moon, we will be doing a fire lab on your behalf. And that happens once per month. Then there will be new moon fire labs, and so we already had the full moon, which is in your main package, right? So your silver or gold already covers full moons. Now we're including new moons. New moons are an opportunity to clear things out, to let things go, to renew. And we will be doing this to Karpasamy, the god of justice and miracles. So this is a very powerful time to call upon this fierce being who is close to the earth plane and can create fast results for us. So that everyone, all of these packages receive the that fire ritual. And then we have 8th moon fire rituals, fire labs. And the 8th moon is for accelerating time to go beyond long periods of waiting. And the god archetype is Kalabhairava, and he allows us to bypass long waits. So when we're in a program like this and we're wanting to make changes, of course we want the support of a being who's going to help us timeline jump our current scenario and go beyond. So that's the essential package, and that is $500 per month. As you see, the whole package, when we add up these rituals individually, it's $962. So for like half the price of what they're all worth, what we charge for them individually, you'll receive all of these remedies. And that's, again, remember, that's for 6 months. So this is $95 per month and $500 or $500 in one payment. So enhanced version is all that we already went through, plus an individual fire lab for Lakshmi. Now, what's the difference? Group fire lab is when we do one ritual and we add everyone's name to that, and the priest reads your name and birth star and invokes your presence there. When you do an individual fire lab, it is more potent because it is not diluted by anything else but your energetic presence. It's you and the priest and the god, and that's it. So you do receive benefit from the group? Absolutely, but you receive more benefit from the individual. Think of it as you're in a room with Richard Branson, and he's on stage, and he's giving this great talk, and he's telling you about how he made his fortune and grew up and all the tips he can give you on how to enhance your own life, right? And there's 150 of you in the room, and you're getting something from it because it's cool, because his energy is amazing. But then maybe it's you and Richard Branson and his assistant in one room. And now you're like talking directly to him. And the assistant is taking notes and setting up plans or what have you. But as an example, that's the difference of your direct connection with the god when it is an individual fire lab. So the elite, you get all of this plus a 1-hour astrology reading. It's a live astrology reading, so you get to ask them whatever you want, but primarily we're going to make sure that you get to know your personal Shreem Brzee power times. Dr. Pillai yesterday said on the webcast that there are different times for every person. but that there's general times as well. And so, excuse me. So you'll learn what your individual times are in addition to the general ones. You'll also receive at-home remedy practices. So let's say there's a particular planet that may be causing you some grief, blocking your money. You'll find out how to appease that being and hopefully move through that more quickly. And then you'll know in general which planets are supporting your wealth and which are challenging it, so that you can either order remedies or do them at home. We already talked about the coconuts. This one again is 108 per month, so it's definitely more powerful. All of the same remedies that we already discussed. And then we added, so we have your Lakshmi individual fire lab, and we added Ganesha fire lab. So he's going to remove obstacles, and that happens on the 14th moon. With Ganesha, you just need Ganesha. Like he's the one who comes first. We're going to teach you about praying to him in the program as well. But to have an individual fire lab for him is, you got your bases covered. It's really good stuff. And then we'll be doing daily 9-planet ceremonies. And that means every single day, there'll be an offering to the 9 planets on your behalf. And I believe there was one removed that was supposed to be here, and it was a daily karma removal ritual ceremony being done in India on your behalf as well. So for some reason that got removed, but we'll fix that. And so again, that's a daily, that's 182 remedies for the 9 planets and 182 remedies for karma removal. So daily stuff happening. And the total here is $4,194 if you added all these up individually. And then we have, so the price, the package value is almost $4,200. And what you pay is $2,500 for the 6-month period. And that comes out to $460 per month. So that is the remedies, total what we are talking about. And I'm gonna pop back over to my presentation. So Dr. Bly mentioned he wanted you to make a commitment by the full moon, because the power of the full moon is going to help accelerate and kind of jumpstart your start of this program. Things begin when you make a commitment to them. And the full moon is a perfect time to make a commitment. It just doesn't get better than that, because you have the magnified blessings of the full moon, the blessings of Dr. Pillai, the increased energy of Shreem Brzee, and you making a commitment on this power time. That recipe of positivity is going to help set you up for more success. So we're also going to give you an incentive to register by the full moon, because we love you so much and we want to make it irresistible. So here's some additional stuff you'll get. And it doesn't matter what you register for. It could be the program, one of the programs plus one of the remedy packages. It can be just one of the programs. Whatever it is, you're still going to get this stuff, these bonuses. So there are proxy writing. So we've taught you, and hopefully you know this, that when you write Shreem Brzee, you have an added benefit because you're taking the non-physical and making it physical. It's just another way to train the brain and also create a spiritual connection to your manifestation process. And not always can we do it ourselves, right? Although you should. But just like I mentioned with the other remedies, you should do it at home, and then we also give it to someone else. So someone on your behalf is going to be writing Shreem Brzee 10,008 times. So that's pretty cool. And that is normally we sell for $60. And then you'll also receive weekly Friday offerings to Lakshmi at her birthplace. So this is at a temple. And you can't get these that remedy anywhere else. You cannot buy it individually. It's not in any of the packages. And this is a weekly Friday offerings, flowers, sound, light, food to the goddess at her temple, her birthplace. And then this, I can't even believe this because this just happened. Dr. Pillai went to the place where Vishwamitra meditated, and picked up sand from that location in the sacred spot. And we have a very limited supply because he only got so much. And we have that at our Remedy Center in India. And we will be distributing a small amount of that to everyone who signs up by the full moon. So in conclusion, as I mentioned, making a commitment is the first step. It solidifies our intention. You can have an intention and you can talk all you want, but until you take an action, it's all talk. It's like saying to your friend, hey, let's go to lunch sometime. What does that give you? 0. It gives you the expression of a commitment. But when you say to your friend, let's go to lunch on Tuesday at noon, I'll pick you up. You set something in motion, right? And then it occurs. So your commitment is got to be more than your word. It has to be action as well. So that's why I encourage you to make a commitment and to make it by the full moon when the intentional power is magnified. We are literally ending the bonuses when the full moon concludes, which is at 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on September 6th. And these bonuses will expire. If you miss that, you can still register until September 30th. You just won't get the bonuses mentioned here, the sacred sand, the additional proxy writing, and the weekly offerings to Goddess, which all those add up to over $300. So you're basically getting $300 for free when you sign up for the $350 or $700 programs. Again, I can't believe like how much stuff is in all of these. So the program starts on October 1st. That's when we begin the program. Until then, when you register, we'll send you some at-home practices to do. We'll allow you to get a taste of getting started, but the official program will begin on October 1st. If you have any additional questions, please write to office@pillaicenter.com. And now I'm going to take the questions from our people. So, Ambika, are there any questions that you have noticed? I can't really catch up on these.
Yes, there are some. So Chantal asked if we can add remedies after we have joined the program.
Yes. Yeah. So let's say you're just like, oh, I need to join one of these. I'm gonna do that first. Do that, get your bonuses, and then if you want to join the remedies, you can still have up until September 30th to do that. I personally think you should do whatever you know you want to do it now, just because it solidifies it. It really sets that in stone for you. But if you're on the fence, or let's say you don't have the money for that just yet, register for your program, get your bonuses by September 6th, and then you can add.
Okay, great. And someone else has asked, do you have to use your name that was given to you at birth, or can you use the name or nickname that you are going by mostly in your life, except for legal documents?
Yeah, you can actually send both. So for example, my legal name is Gina Guerreri. My spiritual name is Jay Radha. When I do rituals, I send both of them. And it makes sure that both the kind of name I feel more represented by with my spiritual name is there, as well as my legal name, because that holds karma too.
Great. Do we have any discounts if they're in another course?
I want a cigarette.
I'm not, probably not, to be honest with you, because this is so discounted already. But I'll ask Dr. Pillai and I'll look into that. But this is already pretty much a quarter of the cost of what we would charge for these programs anyway. And like I said, the reason is because we just want everyone to be able to participate. We don't want that price to be an issue.
Okay, and we also had someone comment that they were having trouble choosing between this program, Millionaire Yoga program, and the Midbrain Miracle Method program. So can you kind of clarify the difference between?
You should join this program because it's going to be live and it's going to be for a 6-month period. When you join Millionaire Yoga or Midbrain Miracle Method, those are online self-guided courses. And unless you have a lot of discipline, oftentimes we see that people will start the courses and not finish them. And you also don't get the remedies included in this. So for example, Midbrain Miracle Method is $400 for that course. It's an amazing course with a lot of content. But this one at the lowest level, at the silver level, is $350. So you're already, and you're getting so much more because of the remedies, because of the, the continued support, because of Dr. Pillai is giving new techniques. So yeah, if you were having to choose between any other program and this one, you want to choose this one.
Awesome, thank you. And Donnie has mentioned that in yesterday's webcast with Dr. Pillai, that the Emperor wanted this mantra to be given to everybody, and he's asking why it is the program's being charged. So can you clarify the difference between getting the mantra and then the program?
Absolutely. So the mantra has been given out. So the mantra is Brzee. So the Emperor, Vishwamitra, is the one who, briefly Dr. Pillai told his story, and then in a divine reading, a Nadi reading, Dr. Pillai received this sound from Vishwamitra, and he was a king who became a sage and a saint. So when the saint was in his light body, said everyone should have it. And then that's when Dr. Pillai released it for free. So you have the sound. Brzee, B-R-Z-E, is the sound. It is given freely to everyone. The more we chant it and the more we give it to everyone, the more it spreads around the world. So that's definitely a priority. However, if you want to take your practice to another level and benefit from everything that I mentioned, including the support, the guidance, the additional rituals, the additional things you do at home to continue to enhance your practice, that is all coupled into this program.
Okay.
I hope that helps, Donnie. And I also mentioned during this webinar here that an exchange is an important thing to give to a teacher. Dr. Pillai gives freely hundreds of techniques so that people can benefit. But when we put together a program like this, it takes time, resources, energy, money, and we do ask for an exchange because that also helps you participating in the program. You're making a commitment. I know if I get something for free versus I pay for something, I take what I paid for a little more seriously because I made a sacrifice for it and I want to get something out of it. And we want you to get something out of it.
Thank you. Okay, we also have another one. They had asked, will we be giving specific programs, particular, for example, like a program specific to just yantras or specific to the Shreem Brzee initiation? I understand that those are included in the gold and silver programs, but will they be released ever separately? I think is what they're asking.
I just want to understand. Can you say that again? Are you asking if the rituals themselves will be offered separately?
No, the actual programs. So we have the additional success programs, you know, like how to use a yantra, how to set up an altar, things like that. Those are not available separate, correct?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Okay. We've never, you want to know why? Because we've never compiled them all into one place before. These are all of Dr. Pillai's teachings that he has given either freely or in other courses throughout the past 30 years. And we've never put them into one place. So no, they're not available in one place anywhere else.
Okay, and the remedy packages will be offered at the same price until the 30th of September, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those aren't changing.
I have someone who says they have enrolled in the DKRP program.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the booster packages are included in it. Do you feel they need the booster package with this?
If you are currently enrolled in DKRP, then you likely don't need the booster package, but I don't really know the comparison. We selected the remedies here specific to wealth and karma removal, and for this particular progress. So you're really going to have to compare and then just see what you feel. You might be getting more in DKRP. I'm not sure which level program you're in. But if that doesn't answer your question, write us, office@PillaiCenter.com, and say, I'm in this level program, I'm considering taking this level package, and we'll help you out the best we can to compare.
Okay, and someone is asking you to clarify on offerings being made at the birthplaces.
Yeah, so there's a temple that is considered Lakshmi's birthplace. Now, why this is considered Lakshmi's birthplace, I don't know, because I don't really know how that works. But there are temples around India, like Radha's birthplace, Krishna's birthplace, and it signifies the beginning energy of that being. And I don't know how the symbolism kind of takes form, but this is what it's known for. Sorry, that's not a very clear answer, but it's the best one I have.
Okay, and can you clarify the two different packages? So if you're not making $5,000 a month, but you can pay for the gold, should you join the gold?
That's a great question. If you are not making $5,000 a month and you want to join the gold, it's not going to hurt you. It will help, and it's going to enhance for you to get to your next level. So yes, if you aren't making $5,000 a month and you want to join gold, by all means you should. The purpose of the silver, and one of the purposes of the silver, is to keep it really affordable, so that when for those who aren't making $5,000 or more a month and really want a program, we made it like pretty affordable at $62, I think $65 a month, or $350 for a 6-month period, that anyone should be able to join. And I think I'm caught up, so I can run through these too. Monthly. Okay. Do you want to post the monthly program prices again? Yeah. Let me share my screen and show you.
I was actually working on that.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to share the sales page.
Thank you.
So the monthly program, silver and gold, they're both 6 months. They both include all the stuff I went through. The silver is $350 for one-time payment, or $65 per month. The gold is one-time $700 payment, or $130 per month. Oops. Where are we? I lost my chat when I shared my screen.
Okay, so the next one is the energy level of this program is the same as we attended live to Dr. Pillai. Or is it the same as we attend live with Dr. Pillai?
There is nothing that compares to being in Dr. Pillai's presence. So if you ever have the opportunity to do that, you should absolutely do it. This is going to be the next best thing to being in his presence, because he will be delivering new teachings, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to have updates of what's going on with people. He's going to want to know feedback. He's going to want to know what type of results are being produced in your life. So yeah, there's nothing like being in Dr. Pillai's presence. And if you can do it, you should. but that's not what this is about. This is about this program.
Okay. We also have a comment of, can we show authentic cases where Shreem Brzee has been effective?
Oh my God, we have so many. We're gonna create a page of all of the Shreem Brzee testimonials, because literally there are people I don't know. They found the mantra on YouTube. They're posting, results on like other people's YouTube channel pages that this has produced results for them. So yes, there are hundreds of documented results from this sound, and this just from people who got the mantra and started doing practice, not even like in a program. So that's also very encouraging.
How long should the mantra be chanted to see the result?
We typically suggest that you chant at least 108 times per day for a period of 40 or 45 days. And that's like a prescription that Dr. Pillai has given in order to make your first breakthrough. And if you receive, when you receive results, it depends on your karma. So we talked about financial karma, the mindsets we have, what predispositions we come in to the practice already with that's holding us back. For those people who have stronger karmas, or financial karmas, they don't have results as easily or quickly as those who have less financial karma. So I can't tell you, do it for this and then X is going to happen. That's impossible, but it is a process. And depending on your own individual karmic patterns, that will determine how quickly things will happen for you. But we do recommend 108 times per day chanting. You can also write it 108 times per day. That's even added, more powerful, and for 45 days.
So to clarify, someone had mentioned to be rich and successful, only chanting is not enough. They have to pay for the program. What you're saying is it's not so much just about the program. The chanting is only as effective as it can be based on your karma.
Correct. So as I mentioned before, we have hundreds of people who have written on social media about the impact and miracles that they've had just by chanting. So if you cannot afford to be in one of these programs, we have already laid out exactly what you should do. I have other videos that you should do. And in fact, we'll put it all together in one place for you of all the free content in one place for how to do your Shreem Brzee practice if this program is not affordable to you. So 100%, nothing is being restricted as far as your practice goes if you don't join a program. What we're offering is additional support and additional teachings within the program if you choose to make that commitment.
Thank you. Is it also possible to include close family members and have their names and Janma?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, thank you. Is that possible, or is that something they have to purchase extra?
I have to look into that. I have to ask. And I think there might be some ways to do that, but I have to double check.
Okay, what if I choose the gold, although deep down inside I'm not aware that I have blocks where I can only actually conceive of making $5,000 a month?
Well, it wouldn't be deep down inside. You would physically know if you're making $5,000 a month or more. I think if I'm understanding the question correctly. So that would be obvious to you, but you can still join the gold package if you aren't making $5,000 a month and want those particular techniques. I'll double check with Dr. Pillai, but I'm pretty sure that the techniques in gold are going to be able to get you through the $5,000 barrier into the next level. But for those who have a really hard time conceiving of beyond $5,000 per month, then the silver is going to be best for you, because there are going to be some additional karma techniques in there to help you break through that. But if you feel like you're on the border of fine, you're like, I can pretty much conceive of 5,000. I don't quite make it just yet, but it doesn't seem like a big deal to me. I'm going to go for the gold. Then by all means, you can do that.
Great. And are we able to purchase the silver package by the 6th? And then if we change our mind, upgrade, before the 30th?
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if they start with the basic program, which is silver, would they be able to do the gold program after 6 months? So when it's
Yeah, great question. And that's one of the reasons too, we're planning on continuing to do this every 6 months. And unlike other programs like the online courses that are ongoing, you can join anytime, when this program starts on October 1st, we aren't going to let anyone else in, because we want to take whoever in that program, dedicate the next 6 months, October through I think April, to those folks. And then once that 6 months is over, we plan on reopening the program again, so new folks can join. And then if you've been in silver and you want to go to the gold, you have that opportunity. Let's say you made enough breakthroughs, you're feeling good, you're making more money, you can go to the next level. And my guess is we might even have to add another level for the people who are in gold who want to go to the next. So we'll be working that out over the next 6 months with Dr. Pillai's guidance. But yes, after this 6 month period is over, we'll be opening the program again. But if you know you want to be in it, you definitely want to join by September 30th, because once it's closed, then we're not reopening it for 6 more months.
Okay, and the Shreem Brzee herb, that is 1 bottle per month for 6 months, correct?
Oh, okay, so that's a good question. It's different. It's not we're actually going to give you a discount to buy the Nambu Botanicals herb that you take in your body. What you're going to be getting is an herb that you hold in your hand and you do ritual with, that is going to help accelerate your manifestation. So it's not the herb you're taking. But good thing you brought that up, because we are going to be giving everyone who joins a unlimited 15% off amount of bottles of Shreem Brzee formula that you want to purchase.
Okay, also, is there a specific amount of time daily required that those who choose to purchase should start working on all of this so that they can plan ahead and make sure that they can make the time to commit to the program?
Yeah, great question. We're gonna have daily practices that range from 20 minutes to 2 hours a day. So we feel that if you are going to make a commitment, then you can at least carve 20 minutes out of your day. But it also may take you some time to shift your habits and your other personal workload or commitments to open more time up. And that's why we're going to have 3 levels within each program, we're going to have 3 different opportunities for your daily practice, so that you do from 20 minutes to 2 hours, depending on what you're able to fit in. So we're making it very practical for you with as little as 20 minutes per day.
Great.
Thank you, Christopher. I look forward to seeing you in the program.
Ritu is asking, what are the different effects per package? Like, do each of the different packages have different effects? Particularly, I think they are referring to the booster packages.
Mm-hmm. Mostly it is stacking on more so that there's additional benefits. And it's not like, oh, this one is for you're lazy and this one is for you got good luck. It's more that the booster package for the essential has what we felt like would be a real well-rounded way to both offset your karma, clear your karma, and start building your wealth. And then the next level does the same thing. They're all about karma clearing and wealth building. And the next one does that, but gives you additional benefits, like adding the individual fire lab. And then the next one, again, still has the same types of benefits, karma clearing and wealth building, but we add more so that it's like accelerating that process.
Okay. We also have Greg asking, why does how much you make have to do with which program you should get?
Great question. So it's not about that we're labeling how much you make. It's more that the mindset that you have dictates how much you make. Your karma is evident in what you physically have in your life. And so if you want to look at what your financial karma is, like I said in the beginning, look at your bank account, look at what you make per month, look at your house and your car and the physical things around you. So when you are having, let's say it's hard to conceive of or make more than $5,000 per month, that's simply a result of your mindset. And because of that mindset, Dr. Pillai is saying, I want to help you in this type of way. I want to make a program for you because it's hard for you to get beyond this threshold of financial success. So that's all it is. And anyone can pick any program if they want. We're certainly not going to double check anything. But we wanted to craft it specifically for your needs. And that was the way he wanted to do it, so that we could see what is the evidence of your financial karma. And now let's address it. And it's not a make wrong or a judgment of any kind. It's more of just, this is where you're at, and then this is what you should be able, and then this is how we can transform.
Okay, and is it possible after you purchase silver and you've been in it for a month or so, can you still upgrade, or does it have to be before the 30th?
No, once you select whatever program you're in by September 30th is the program you're in. We don't want you moving around, because you really should get started in one and follow it through. Here's one. Gina, what would give more value, remedies or the actual program? Good question. Both. That would give you more value, both of them. And that's the idea, is that you pick a program and then you can add on the remedy packages that would suit your financial situation. You can join the remedies only, but then you're missing the action portion of that, the karma action, right? Like the being able to address your financial status head on. So I would recommend both. And if you can only afford one, then get in the program. Get in one of the programs.
Great.
I can see them now. I'll look.
Okay.
If I enroll in for silver or gold, can I include my spouse's name? Oh, we already answered that. Not quite sure. I have to check with our staff. Curious, I do tarpinum, ginger honey, a lot of practices every day. What do I do with my present practice? How much does this enrich my potential? It's great that you have that current practice. What this is going to do is give you structure and give you Dr. Pillai's most recent Shreem Brzee teachings. So if that's important to you, to be really aligned with his energy and his stream of gifting, of what comes through him, then that's why you want to be in this program. If you're satisfied with your practice and you're making, you're having success, and you don't want to join a program or want to spend the extra money, by all means, don't. But the program will help you enhance all of that through everything I said, through the online support, engagement with teachers, engagement with your community, accountability, new teachings, and the remedies. Like, it's the perfect recipe of support and empowerment. Let's see. When writing Shreem Brzee, what color pen? I use pink. Very important question. Please talk about the herb in the gold program. That is I mentioned before, it's a herb you're going to hold in your hand and use probably for meditation. He didn't tell me exactly what's going to happen, but it'll be something you hold, and maybe there'll be some other remedy or use for it. I'm not quite sure. But Dr. Pillai has, I know he gave something similar to a trip to the people who went to an India trip, and it was really special. To clarify, can I enroll in the silver program and purchase the gold remedy package? No, you have to pick one of the programs, either silver or gold, and then if you want the additional remedies, you have to add on one of the bonus, the booster packages. Joanna, I usually purchase the monthly Fire Labs as a package. Is there duplication with these Fire Labs? Sometimes it really depends, because those interactive Fire Labs do change every month, but we may have some overlap. Like sometimes there's 11th moon in that package, and sometimes there's full moons or new moons. So there may be overlap every once in a while. But how discounted it is, it's basically half price. If you had like one or two overlaps, you're still not you're not paying more, basically, because there's such a deep discount on both those packages, these as well as the Interactive Fire Lab monthly. If offering will be done by someone else and not by me, I pay for the package and it will change my life. How is that possible? It clearly means that rich will be rich and poor will be chanting and depending on karma. Well, I disagree. It doesn't mean that rich will be rich if someone else is doing that on your behalf. What it means is that this technology has been developed, the spiritual technology has been developed in a way that allows us to participate remotely to rituals that are being done by us. Again, if you feel like this is not something that's right for you, then don't purchase a ritual package. Do it at home. But in order, like my scenario, for example, in order for me to do all the rituals that get done for me on my behalf, I would be doing rituals all day and night. And I have a life to live, and I have a job to do. And so I'm happily paying people to write Shreem Brzee for me, to do Fire Labs on my behalf, to do ancestor offerings on my behalf. Are they as effective as me doing them personally? No, because you doing them personally is the most effective thing you can do. But if you don't have time to be doing hours a day of ritual, then I'm happy to outsource that to someone who does it professionally and has been trained by their ancestors on how to be a proper priest. So that proxy technology is a way to help get those things done. So thank you, Dr. Pillai. Is it possible this program helped bring love as well as financial gains into our lives? Thank you for this question. I have to say yes, exclamation point. Like Lakshmi to me is love. She is joy. She is beauty. She is prosperity. Like all these things that this goddess is and that this mantra is will be flooding into your life. I have never been as happy as I've been since my Shreem Brzee initiation with Dr. Pillai that happened in April. This morning, I woke up and I just smiled and reflected on this joy and happiness that is in my life. It's in my body. And does that have to do with my money? No, because I've had some wonderful things happen to me. I've made a little bit more extra money since April. So yes, it has gone up, but I'm not I haven't made 10 times the amount. I'm not like super wealthy since the last few months, but I'm significantly more happy. And as the Shreem Brzee mantra vibrates through me more and more, then the byproduct is there is more wealth, there is more happiness, there is things that happen more easily. So yes, this will affect all areas of your life. We focus in on wealth because it is the prosperity mantra, but it's also about removing all scarcity. So you have scarcity around your health, you have scarcity around what you are allowed to have or not allowed to have, this mindset of worth, self-worth. Don't be working on all of that. So thank you, Eileen. Miriam asked to clarify, can I enroll in the silver program? And purchase gold remedy. Nope, already answered that. And what is the monthly cost of the gold level remedy package? So the silver and gold are the programs themselves, and they come with a few remedies, as you can see right here. You can't purchase separately silver remedies and gold remedies. You get either silver or gold, pick one of them, and then if you want additional remedies, then you would pick one of these booster packages. I hope that's clear, Miriam. Let's see. I'm enrolled in Millionaire Yoga. It takes about half an hour a day. How long would the meditation be for this program? It would be about, we're going to give options. So between 20 minutes and 2 hours per day, depending on how much you want to dedicate. May I join Silver program and the Elite Booster? Yes, absolutely. That's why we kept them separate, so that you pick your course, your program, based on kind of where you're at financially, and then you add on whatever booster package you really feel compelled to. Like if you really want to go for it, like go for the Elite and like kind of be all in. That's what I would be doing. That's what I will do actually once this becomes available for purchase. Julia, my income clients have continued to grow every month since I started chanting Shreem Brzee. Yes, thank you. That's awesome. Can you offer the gold herb separately for the people who buy silver? No, we're not going to be doing piecemeal because it would just be too much to handle. That's why we put packages together, because then we're able to deliver more for you at less money. If we start pulling it all apart, overhead becomes a nightmare organization. So sorry, that won't happen. What is the proof that the priest will carry out the work? Because we have the Remedy Center in Chennai, and we have one in Kerala. And we have staff who oversee the priests, and they have accountability every time a ritual is done. They have to check it off. And they're also surrounded by staff members, so they know things get done throughout the day. And there's a very tight schedule. As for the temples, we deliver every month. We go there and give them the new names of people who join the programs. And then they give us back also the sacred ash. It's called prasad that occurs at those remedies or at those temples. Now, is somebody watching the priest at a temple every time they do it? No, honestly, we're not. But we do have a level of trust with them, and we have a relationship with them. There are on-the-ground staff members local to that temple who have to go there every month to check in. So we do have a relationship with the priests in other temples. But in our temple, in our center, it's 100%. We know because we're watching them. Linda's asking no bonus for booster packages, correct? Yeah, if you purchase anything by September 5th or the 6th at 3 a.m., then you'll receive the bonus. But really the purpose of the booster packages is to add it to a course. You want to do the program and then add on your booster package. If I spend 2 hours a day, any idea of how soon I will see results? Like I said before, there's no way to say that because everyone's different. If you have karma that's not quite as stuck as the next person, then you may receive results very quickly. Dr. Pillai, 2 hours a day is a good chunk of time. And I would say that that's a really good starting point for a commitment, and that you would start seeing something. But if you're brand new to spirituality and you haven't done anything yet, it may take a little more time. Everyone's different. I'm sorry, I can't give you a more direct answer. Let's see, is bonus just for one-time payment? No, the bonus is for the 6 month, the monthly payments also. When you do pay the monthly, your first monthly installment, we will keep your credit card on file to recur that payment. So it is, you can't just drop out of the program. The commitment is for 6 months. And then yes, the bonuses will be for any payment, pay in full or monthly. Can I order the silver package by the full moon, then add booster package later? Yes, definitely. So if you aren't really sure which booster package you want to do, pick your program, join that by the 5th, get your bonuses, and then you have a couple weeks to decide what other booster packages. And then I'll probably have another one of these and we can talk through it some more and really help you work out which bonus booster package is for you. You're very welcome, Elizabeth. How do you keep all the teachings by Dr. Pillai program after program? Any advice? I don't. When I'm in a program, I do that program and then I leave it and I move to the next one. This is a very good question. I think what you're asking is, there's so many teachings from Dr. Pillai. Which ones do? You do the most current teaching, period. If you are in love with a particular mantra or teaching from a program you did a while ago, then continue to do it. But if you want to really stay in tune with Dr. Pillai's energy, he's an enlightened master living on the earth plane. There's about a handful of those beings on the planet. You have access to one of them. He freely gives his content and his teachings all the time. And then he makes programs available. And like this one, very few times a year does he give new teachings specifically for a program. Even the Miracle School that we've done this past year, those were teachings that were given in a seminar that weren't released before, but then we extracted and gave to the people in the Miracle School program. Only in Mystery School, his most elite program, yearly program, does he specifically record new content for that group. That's the only other program. And that program is $600 per month. This is the next program where he's creating new content specifically for you. And that means you're not only getting the most relevant, newest teaching, you're getting his latest energy blueprint, his transmission, his empowerment, his initiation. He is growing and evolving just like we are. He's just at a much higher level in his evolutionary process, which makes him a master and makes us a student. So when you connect with him and you get on the train for his most recent program, you're connecting with him in the deepest way possible. Other than, like I said, being with him in person or, having a personal relationship with him. This is the way we're able to open up that access to you. So I hope that was helpful. HTC1, I think that's your phone name. Nancy, I just joined the call now. How long before this link is up? It's going to take a couple hours actually because we have to upload it to YouTube and that takes some time. This is a big call. But you can review the, but it'll be done by tonight. So before the deadline. So don't worry, Nancy. I don't make any money. My husband is the one who brings money home. I bring wealth. Okay, well, that's a way to bring money home. Any chance of in-person initiation from Dr. Pillai anytime soon? No, there is nothing scheduled for that. I keep trying to type in web link to look up the 6-month program. I'm not sure what that means. But this is the link to the sales page. So Rose, I hope that helps. What if we are making more than $10,000 a month? If you're making more than $10,000 a month, you would join the silver program, I'm sorry, the gold program, and then you would want to do your elite booster package. We will also be inquiring to people who are exceeding 10,000 a month and offering some additional customized programs to you. So there will be opportunity for you to go beyond your current status as well. Anurag, nice to, I hope I said that correctly. Great questions, thank you. Program says silver if 5,000 and gold for people making less than 10,000. No, it doesn't say making less than 10,000. It says, I know it's worded a little weirdly. It says if you feel it's hard to manifest $10,000 per month, then you would want to go into gold. I know it's an odd way of saying it. We probably should change that. But basically, if you feel like you can't, or it's hard to manifest the idea of $5,000 per month, then silver. If it's hard for you to create the intention or goal, or feel like you can make $10,000 per month or more, then gold is your program. Linda, yes. So the program Dr. Pillai is on the Shreem Brzee, right? So the program Dr. Pillai is on the Shreem Brzee, right? Yes. Deadline for Pacific time, yes, midnight. Correct. So Linda is asking if I should be in silver, but I want the gold herb. Should I buy the gold program? Yes, if you feel like you should be in silver, but you really want the stuff that's in the gold package and you can afford it, by all means, you can join the gold package. It's not going to harm you in any way at all. We really just created this separate distinctions. One, so that it's more affordable for the people who do make less money, and because there'll be some additional karma removal techniques in there. But if you are perhaps borderline or aren't quite making $5,000 a month, but really want to jump it up to the next level, you can join the gold. Or if you just really like the stuff that's in the gold and want that. Will Babaji see us through Zoom with initiation? Yes, he will. He will. That's the great thing about it. So he already told me he wants to do it on Zoom so he can see your face. He's gonna have a certain number of people online at a time so that he can scroll through and see you and give you the initiation into the Shreem Brzee, which I think is amazing because it's gonna be a very unique opportunity for Dr. Pillai to witness you and transmit his energy to your eyes. Linda is asking about it. So Linda, it'd be better if you don't do it privately and just do everyone to the group so that everyone sees what's being written. As I mentioned before, currently there's no discounts for other programs because this is already a discounted program. We're basically giving discounts to everyone to make this most accessible. Nancy's asking, what is the deadline of September? Oh, it's September 6th, 4. It is for the bonuses. So I'll scroll here. Actually, if you see my screen right now, these are the bonuses. If you register by September 6th, you'll receive this additional stuff. So you'll have Shreem Brzee proxy writing, and then you'll have weekly offerings to the goddess. And you'll get this very special sacred sand. And it looks like Linda asked, how do we use the sand? When you receive the sand, you can put a little bit in your wallet, keep it with you, because it's energized basically with Vishwamitra's energy, and he's the one who gave the Brzee mantra. You can put some in your wallet or a pouch. You can put some on your altar, and then you can hold it when you meditate. So this is an additional power object to have with you in your possession. Joanna, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm joining the gold program because I have made more than $5K a month in the past. Great. So I want to go the next level. Perfect. That's perfect for you. You should definitely do that. Will the weekly calls be on Fridays? The weekly calls are going to be on Sundays. Most likely 9 a.m. Pacific on Sundays. We have the Ganesha program there right now, but that'll be over by then. So it's an open spot that doesn't have anything else happening at the moment. Someone said, I did Shreem Brzee for over a year, nothing happened, so I got discouraged. And to be honest, I talked to Dr. Pillai telepathically because he says it's fast manifestation. So what happened here? Sorry to hear that. Although does sometimes happen like that. Reason being is your karmic constraints. We never know how close we are to actual manifestation of our thoughts into the physical. And so it's important to continue to go through it and also have faith. It's hard to manifest if you really believe in, at some level, either subconsciously or consciously, that maybe you're not worthy, or it can't happen to you. Past life contracts or thought processes of taking a vow of poverty. There's so much that contributes to our current mindset and our really karmic blueprint of how we are able to receive and create wealth. So my suggestion to you, my friend, is to keep going and do the faith mantra. There's a faith mantra. You just have to Google it in YouTube. And try that as well. No, Sunday Specific Reach is at 8, I believe. She might have shifted it to 8:30. That's a free program, but so anyone who would not be in this program can join her weekly calls, and this one will be at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Sundays. That'll be the weekly calls. How to break all that crap out of our lives? Isn't that the $1 million question, my iPhone friend? That's what karma removal techniques are here for. We all start somewhere. We started, this lifetime with this birth. We have particular astrology that we took in this birth. We have parents we took in this birth. It's all karma. And the more we become aware of it, witness it, become present so that we can start to be aware of the thoughts as they come to us, to shift those from doubt and fear into faith and positivity. That's where we begin. And then these rituals help to uncover that divinity in us, and letting go of these karmic constraints. So it's a process. It's a process, my friend. I don't know what else to tell you, but that's why these programs are so powerful, because we lay out the process for you. We give you what you do every day. There's group support, so you can vent and be like, I don't know, I just can't get over this, whatever situation is happening. And then you're going to get support and advice, and the synergy of communicating with people in the same environment with you is priceless. I've been in masterclass type of groups where I had a breakthrough just because I asked a question and 5 different people answered it, and I just never would have thought about it that way. So there's the secret power in getting together as a community, and that's what this program will afford you as well. You're welcome, Linda. How will the proxy writing work for me? Someone in India has a big old notebook. It's going to write your name, growth star, on every page, and then write Shreem Brzee to fill that page. And when the notebook is filled, or when 10,008 iterations of that is complete, then it'll be done. You can ask for that to be mailed to you so you receive it, or you can have it be burned in a fire. I just let them be burned for me because I'd rather it just, I don't need a big notebook. All right, so I just allow that to happen. And that's just like the proxy remedies that I talked about before, where someone's doing it on your behalf. There's this kind of magic transmission that happens. And I really can't explain deeper than that because it's on esoterics that are beyond my understanding. But thank you for the question, Brittany. FYI, Helen says, Shreem Brzee enlivening Lakshmi and Venus, Lakshmi planet turns out that 22:35 Pacific time on September 5th, full moon. Oh, so she's reiterating all these wonderful astrological time energies of why it's a powerful time to sign up on the September 5th. Well, that's what Dr. Pillai said yesterday, so I certainly believe him. Karen, please repeat what you said to do the Shreem Brzee mantra, and what other mantra? I didn't say any other mantra, but I said Shreem Brzee, you want to do it at least 108 times per day. You can chant it and or write it. and do it for 45 days. That's your bare minimum to get started. Elizabeth, if I enroll in silver, would it be possible to manifest more than $5,000 a month? Yeah, that's the idea. That is 100% the idea. So silver is created, the silver level is created if it's hard to conceive of or create for you right now, $5,000 per month. The idea is that when you go through this program and the remedies and shifting your mindset, that you will be able to make more. That's the whole idea, that you want to get beyond that $5,000 per month threshold. How much is the programs? So as I mentioned before, the silver level is $350 for 6 months, or like a one-time payment, or $65 per month. And the gold level is $700 one-time payment for the 6-month program, or $130 per month. Now, the actual value of everything you get in the silver program is $1,255. So you're paying about I don't know, what is that, a third of what you're actually getting. And then the value of everything you receive in gold is about $1,700 per month. So you're getting another $1,000 in for free, basically, of value. Nancy says, in the webinar from yesterday, Dr. Pillai said the best time to make the commitment was on the full moon day. Would that be on the 5th when, yeah, exactly. So the 5th. I mean, you can do it anytime between now and then because the moon is still waxing. But he said, yeah, by the full moon is the most powerful time you want to sign up. Chantel is saying, I'm on the website to purchase one of the courses and I do not see the remedies. Where are they? It's right below. So if you look at your screen that I'm sharing, it says step 1, choose the course that matches your current money mindset, silver or gold. And then you scroll down, step 2, and these are the remedy packages that I went through. And then you can pick either pay in full or monthly payments for either of them. Hope that helps. Vanessa, thank you for the private message. It's very sweet. And I look forward to seeing you in the program. Someone's saying, I think that's Lada, my current income is less than $5,000 a month. However, my karma is so harsh. Would it help to cash my investments and go all the way to elite and get out of debt? Does elite have less karma busting? And silver would go deeper. I hope this makes sense. I need to change my life. I don't believe Dr. Pillai would recommend you cashing out of your investments. He doesn't want you to, in the past he said not for people to not go into debt by participating in one of his programs. So I would just take it slower and join the program that you can afford right now. And then go through the program with fervor and commitment and then allow yourself to develop into the next level and then add on. I understand the desire to really go for it and want to do things quickly. And if you have the money to do that, by all means do it. But if you don't have the money, please do not hurt yourself financially in any way or go into debt by purchasing this program. Now, you know, most marketers would never say that in a million years, but we do because we care about your well-being. And the last thing we want is for you to be suffering in any way. And if that means, you know, not participating in something or waiting until you have more money, then please do that. So get yourself into the program that's most affordable to you. If you need to, you know, push it a bit, this is what I do. Like, I don't go into programs that are really outside my comfort zone, or I have to cash in an investment, or I have to go into debt. I do not do that, and that Dr. Pillai does not recommend. But I do push it to the kind of upper level of my comfort zone, and I find that that helps push me as well. Let's see. Elizabeth, good. At least you know. If we do monthly, where is the link to register and start? Because I looked into it today on the web, but couldn't find anything. So under each of these, and if you look at the screen, it'll say full payment or monthly plan. You just click your monthly plan, and it should bring you to where you make your payment. What's a little clunky about the way it looks right now is first you have to pick this, like your program, pick your monthly plan, and then you have to come back and pick your remedy package. And we did it so that you could have freedom between, you know, you really just are picking and choosing, but you do have to come back to the page. So I hope that helps, iPhone friend. You're welcome, Chantal. And yes, the link is posted in the chat. Ambika has been doing that. Will there be a recording of this session? Yes, ma'am, there will be. Can I purchase the silver now and then after the 6 months purchase a booster? I am not sure if we're gonna leave these boosters open. We probably will, but yeah, I mean, if you're not ready to purchase a booster right now, then wait. And then if you are by the September 30th, I really suggest doing it while you're doing the program, because that's the whole idea, is that the booster will help you and will help enhance your program experience. But if you can't, then we'll probably leave these open for you to purchase even halfway through. And it'll still be for 6 months, but it'll be a little different because you won't have it when you start your program. Do you think putting hold on millionaire yoga practice for the next 6 months to really focus on Shreem Brzee? Yes. If you're in millionaire yoga and you have the opportunity to join this program, put millionaire yoga on hold, go all in to Shreem Brzee, and then if you would like to pick back up on millionaire yoga, it'll be there for you. It will not go anywhere. The yantra, it's a capsule with the prayer inside, Shreem Brzee, and you have to swallow it. No. You're mixing up yantra and herb. So one of Dr. Pillai's companies, Nambu Botanicals, sells herbs, which are edible herbs, so you take them, and that's different. We are going to be teaching you how to do that, giving you a practice on making that most powerful, like a prayer to say when you take your herbs. But the yantra is a little copper sheet, a sheet of copper that's going to have an inscribed geometrical figure on it with Shreem Brzee and then your name and birth star. It's going to get rolled up and put into a little copper amulet, which is like a little holder, and you will receive that. And then it'll have Shreem Brzee, the booty in it as well. And you'll receive that back in the mail from India after it's energized. You'll be able to wear it like around your neck or on your body somehow, or hold it when you meditate. So that's the difference. If I attend silver by September 6th, do I get bonus package you are offering? Yes, 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 yes. So here's the bonus packages that I mentioned. September 6th at 3 a.m. Eastern time. So just to not cut it close, people, just register on the 5th. Do yourself a favor, do not wait till the 6th, because pretty much midnight Pacific time is the deadline here. So register between now and September 5th in order to not miss this deadline, because we will be taking it off the store. And we only have a limited supply of this sand. No one is probably going to go back to that Vishwamitra power spot that Dr. Pillai attended or went to. So we cannot continue to offer this. And yeah, so do yourself a favor and just register before the 6th. That was for Ritu. Dr. Pillai doing a live event in Europe or US? Nothing is scheduled right now. Every moment is new with Dr. Pillai, as you can tell. Can I use the Shreem Brzee yantra that I received at Guru Purnima in July? Yes, you can. And you will receive another one, which is great because he said we can keep one in our wallet and we can keep one in our altar. I'm just gonna keep collecting them. That's my goal. Have one in every room in the house. So yeah, there's definitely, you can keep using them. I have allergies to some spices. Instead of following the capsule whole, can I open it and sprinkle it? Yes, absolutely. No, as long as you're digesting it, it's fine. Will he join some of the weekly calls? No, most likely he will not join weekly calls. And spontaneously, if he, checks in with us, that would be awesome, but that's not in this schedule. You're welcome, Miriam. So it looks like there's a little bit of confusion about the links, and Ambika is posting the correct link. It ends with create new money karma. Sita, I just registered. Look forward to it. The previous Shreem Brzee course worked amazing. Oh, thank you. I look forward to having you in the program. That's fantastic. I will, just so you know, I will be facilitating the gold program, and then we'll have another teacher who's facilitating the silver. So I am super excited about this program. It's going to be amazing. So yeah. Yes, Linda, we can pray for him to join the calls. And I will ask. I will definitely ask, and I have done that through for the Miracle School folks, and he did join us. I signed up for the gold and the enhanced package. Awesome. That's a really great combination. That's really sweet. Good for you. Any other questions? I'm sure I missed some up above. So if you did not get your question answered, please repost it. Any other questions? Is this program available in India? Yes. So it's an online course. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. We pick times to have the live calls that we feel would be available to most other time zones. So because our teachers are mostly in the United States, we pick a time zone that works for them as early as we can so that other time zones throughout the world can access them on that day. And it's usually like a weekend. So this one, for example, will be 9 a.m. on Sundays. That gives you like 12, 14 hours of available time zones. So yeah, anywhere in the world. Karina, would it be okay for me to continue with my Tyranny Lepentum routine for you, the New You program, along with this program? Yes, definitely. Or should I take them out of my daily routine? Once you join this program, you're going to get a set of karma removal techniques. So you won't need to do both because we're going to give you the new karma removal technique. And Tyranny Lepentum will be part of it. So I'm pretty sure you're not going to be missing anything that's in the New You. It'll just be adding. How come I dream of Dr. Pillai, but in real life, I don't see much difference? Well, you're very blessed to dream of Dr. Pillai, and to have the grace of the guru is priceless, my friend. Do not underestimate that. His energy body and astral body is meeting you in the dream plane. That's a miracle. Count it as a miracle. Be blessed. The external stuff will come. Just be patient. Pray to him. Do the mantra to offer, the Mula mantra, the miracle mantra, any mantra dedicated to him, and you'll begin to see new changes. Will we be cutting lemons? Yes, we will. You're welcome, Karina. During this program, do they include financial karma removal, which he taught during Guru Purnima? Financial karma removal. Yes, we will be doing financial karma removal. I can't at this very moment remember exactly which you're referring to during Guru Purnima because he gave a lot of different karma removals during that program. We'll be doing whatever Dr. Pillai tells us to do for this program. And he will likely, and I know that he's giving a prescription to each level of the program, gold or silver, based on the needs of the people in that program. So we will be personally guided with the karma removal techniques. He's going to determine what they are, and the 3 new teachings that he's delivering throughout the 6-month period. Yes, I know you meant this year. I just don't remember exactly which karma removal technique you're mentioning, so I can't speak to that. Esoteric Buddhist meditation techniques, that's all right, ain't it? I don't know. I don't know. It depends on you, and I'm not familiar with them, so I can't really speak to that. During normal working days, how would we continue with the process considering most of us work 9 to 5? Do not worry, because we are going to be crafting your daily practices that take that into consideration. I mentioned that we'll having practices as little as 20 minutes per day and working them up to 2 hours per day. And if you never get to 2 hours per day, that's fine. You do it on a weekend, or you do it on a vacation day or a holiday. But consistency is what's important. And we will make it possible that you'll be able to incorporate it into your day as you work 9 to 5. Is there a phone number I can call to register? The computer is blocking every one of my attempts. Oh, that is not fun. Chantel, email office@pillaicenter.com, and it's Sunday here and now, so no one's available, but tonight our Indian staff opens, and ask them for personal assistance, and we will definitely help you. Yes, it was 6 karma removals, and no, I don't know exactly what he's going to dictate for the karma removal techniques, but we'll find out in the program. We rock. You rock also. Thank you so much for your feedback, for your questions, for sticking in there. Are there any other questions? Anything I can resolve for you? Anything that's holding you back that you want to talk through or get clarity? That's what we're here for. So I'm going to end the recording now, but we're going to stay online for any other additional questions. So to wrap this up for our folks who are watching the replay, please write to us, office@pillaicenter.com, with any additional questions that you have. The bottom line is that end of day, September 5th, which is 3 a.m. September 6th, Eastern Daylight Savings Time, is when the bonuses end to join the program. You get over $300 in value of additional bonuses when you register by 3 a.m. Eastern Time on September 6th. If you have any questions, clarity, please contact us. We will be sure to respond in a timely manner so that the bonuses can be afforded to you. The 2 steps you want to take is first to determine which program is best for you, silver or gold. Register for one of them. Then determine if you would like to add a remedy booster package to help accelerate your success. Pick with one of the 3 programs that you feel, or packages that you feel would be best for you or is within your financial means at this time. It is best to register for those packages when you register for your program. However, if you're not able to, you can register for them up to September 30th. And I do recommend having the remedies at the same time as your program so that it is boosting the impact of what you're doing during the program and then supporting you at a soul level. So I'm going to stop our recording now and we will talk to you soon. Namaste.